Hello, my automatons. Welcome to the Autonomy School, where I will teach you how to do things independently. And I guess in this case, I'm teaching you how to make an independent game, or an indie game, if you will. And today, we're going to learn how to add IntelliSense to Unity. What is IntelliSense? IntelliSense is, let's say that I'm typing something like this, then it should do some auto fill. Yes. Basically, it'll suggest a bunch of packages that it might think that I'm trying to get. And depending on the object or package, if I put a period at the end, okay, if I put Unity engine dot, okay, if I put a period at the end, then depending on the package or object or something, it should give me a bunch of things that it thinks that it wants from me because it recognizes this package. The problem is that this is Unity, and Visual Studio Code does not natively have Unity stuff inside its functionality. So we need to add that in, right? So here's how we do that. First, you go to this thing right here. It's extensions, right? Click on extensions, because these extensions are going to be what allows us to get IntelliSense, right? So IntelliSense, yes, IntelliSense. First, get prettier. What is prettier? Prettier will make your code prettier, like mine. And it will make it so that if you put something in quotes, it'll appear red like this. If you make yourself an object, it'll appear blue like this. If you have comments, you'll have a green like this. Or if it's a class, you'll have a green like this. So get prettier. You can also get, what's the other thing called? Icons. Icons like VS Code icons will allow you to make your stuff look like I have this icon right here, next to these objects. That way you can at a glance see what you're clicking on, okay? Now, back to packages. So the packages you'll need for IntelliSense. You will need C# Dev Kit. Yes, this C# Dev Kit. So C# Dev Kit is something that's created by Microsoft so that you can develop things using C#. Was C# developed by Microsoft? I can't remember. But Microsoft realized that many people who would pick up C# will want to code in Unity. So here's a bunch of stuff that you will need for coding in C# in general. What it'll do is it'll include a C# extension, which will give you all the C# stuff you need. And here's this .NET install tool. Now, .NET was created by Microsoft, and you're going to need both of these in order to code in C#. Got it? Okay. Now, next thing you're going to need is go back up here and do Unity, right here, Unity. You can install it here. Make sure auto update is here. And this also was developed by Microsoft because, again, they realized most people who pick up C# want to code in Unity. So this will give you IntelliSense. It'll give you a bunch of Unity packages, and there it is, IntelliSense for Unity API stuff. So you want your IntelliSense? This Unity package by Microsoft is what you need. Oops. Okay, so another thing you're going to need is Unity Code Snippets. Unity Code Snippets by Kleber Silva. The reason why you need Unity Code Snippets is, even though you have the Unity package does not have all the things you need for Unity. There are kind of other things that are deep embedded in Unity. So in order to get these things, you need the Unity Code Snippets, okay? So install that. And once you have all those, you should be able to do this. Vector 3 3, and then have the stuff there. If for some reason that doesn't work, here's some things you can try. If you go to Terminal, click New Terminal, go to Output right here, and then just click one of these. For some reason, when I tried it restarted the editor so that when I made this stuff, it just worked. I don't know why it works, it just does. And since I'm talking about restarting editors, here's something you can also do. You can go to up here, go to Code, and click check for updates or install updates. Or you can go down here and click on this gear icon and click update. Restart to update. When you restart and update it, it should clear cache, make sure all your packages work, and all that jazz. All right? And that should be all you need in order to get your IntelliSense working. So, if any of this worked for you, then please like and comment, especially comment, hey, this worked, or comment something you tried before and that didn't work, and comment that this now worked, because the YouTube bots, they like that. All right? Now, next time, we are going to finally get to our first lesson in Unity, which is how to get the flipping text on screen. All right? Class dismissed.